Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to teach you guys how I've been doing my nails at home. So I took these off because these were kind of loose and I had a little incident with this pinky. My dog and another cat were in a little quarrel, so this one actually broke off, but these other ones were loose, so I took them off and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait so that I can redo them again on camera and show you guys step by step how I've been doing them. And I'm also gonna leave all the links below in the bio so that you guys can purchase if you find this helpful. I do actually like the acrylic itself. I think it's pretty strong. First things first, I know that things have been like super weird. It's quarantine time and it's also in the middle of Ramadan. Okay, so I think that this would be kind of cool for us to do together, maybe right before Eid comes. So I did this about a week in advance before Eid gets here, so that if you guys wanted to go ahead and purchase these nail kits, they'll get there in time and you guys can be on fleek for Eid. Even though you're staying at home, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna call this series Self-Love Sundays, and this is just gonna help you guys be focused on yourselves instead of what's going on around you, just because I think it's really, really important to show yourself a lot of love and affection. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that you'll need is the actual kit itself, and some of them come with UV lights. This is a UV light here, and some of them don't. The one that I got doesn't come with a UV light because I already had one at home, but it comes with about 6 different gel, like polygel tubes, and then it comes with this tool here, which I think this is just to remove the gel from the tube, and then this is the brush. And then along with this, you're going to need alcohol, right? And it did come with these little nails, like these little, it's this side right here. I just have it in there so it's like organized, but it came with these little like acrylic nail type of looking things to form the gel on the top of your nail, and I'll show you how to use that later. And then it also came with, and it actually also came with this, and these are just like free form essentially. So like, I think that the way that you would use it is you would use it like on your actual nail itself, and you would just tap the gel on top. But I think once I start getting into it, you guys will have a better understanding of what it actually does. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and take the alcohol and just put some in the cap. I'm gonna take the side that's really rough, and I'm just gonna like buff out whatever grooves that I have on that nail, just like that.
And just dip the sponge in alcohol and wipe your nail off.
Go ahead and with your base coat, right? Apply a thin amount, just like that. Go ahead and put it in your UV light. Now that your nail has been in the UV light for about 60 seconds, you should go ahead with your designated color. I'm going with white. And also, I'm showing you guys how I'm doing this, right? So you can see that there's like a little tip on each side here. That's the top, right? What you're gonna wanna do is use the bottom and then measure how much product you're using. So I know that I wanna go to the 3rd line from the bottom, right? There's 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna add that much product in a straight line. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So just so that you guys can see, I gotta like squeeze it out. Just like that, okay? That's what it should look like. Now I'm gonna go ahead, close that up because I don't want this product to dry out. And I'm gonna take this brush, dip it in the alcohol, just like that. Okay. And I'm just gonna like pat it down. Like I'm just gonna start with patting it down. I want this to be pretty thick, not too thin, right? And I want the edges of it to be thick because I don't want it to look like it's like partially done, or that it's like obvious that I did this at home. So what I like to do is just kind of pat it down, make sure the edges are nice and thick too. Okay, just like take a look at that close. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is place it on my finger, right? And now I can see where exactly I need to clean up. Make sure it's straight and just start cleaning up any excess. Once you've gotten rid of all of the excess, you want to go in and smooth out the inside. You can use your alcohol so that you don't have any more stickiness. Go ahead and put it in there. I'm gonna do this step for about 90 seconds because I really need this to be hard once I'm done. Go ahead and show you guys what it looks like when I remove the top. So you can see it's kind of messy here, but the best part is now I can file it and fix it. I'm gonna go ahead and take like the less rough side of this and just start buffing out the top where I notice that there's a lot of texture. Just taking that, buffing it out. Now that I have it smooth up top, I'm just gonna go ahead and shape it. So I have been doing the coffin shape. So I'm just gonna go ahead, flatten out the edges. And this is what the shape looks like. And I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it off with that same sponge. So just dip it a little bit in there and clean up the insides. Because remember, we still have to add the top coat. And there you go. And I just like to go ahead and take that alcohol, clean up the insides as well. Okay, so now that I have everything shaped the way that I want it, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the top coat. And this is the top coat here. And something that I've noticed that a lot of people aren't doing, but I really like to do, is add top coat on the inside. I just noticed that it helps me keep everything looking clean on the inside. So like, I won't really touch my skin, but I'll just go right there and I'll add top coat right there. Once it's been dried and it has the top coat on it, I'm just gonna take another look to see if there's anything that I want to change. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up some of these extra spots here. All right guys, so that concludes our do-it-yourself nails at home little lesson. I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil for my cuticulanis, and there we go. I'm just gonna show you guys what they look like, and I think I did a pretty decent job because it's really just gonna be me looking at these nails. So I'm happy with them, and if you guys try this out, please let me know in the comment section. And if you guys aren't already, make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and you know, all the socials. Everything will be linked below. Anything you want me to try out for our next Self-Love Sunday, also let me know in the comments. So I'll see you guys next time.